Because if we don't know what or where their confidence is taking a hit, it's hard to address it and it's hard to help them. So one thing that you can do if your teenager is open to it is get a baseline. This helps you to know a start point. And most teens that I work with are pretty honest when I use a 1 to 10 scale. But with teenagers, confidence, it ebbs and flows depending on the situation or the circumstances. You might have a child that's really confident in math and they feel like they're really dumb in language arts or whatever. So a 1 to 10 scale is a fairly easy way to determine the areas that your child is already confident in versus those areas that just might require a little bit of extra work.
Welcome to the Empowered Parent Podcast with Renee. Being a teenager is hard. Being a parent of a teenager can be even harder. Each episode, we deliver tips, tools, tricks, and stories to help you feel empowered, confident, and energized as the parent of a teenager. Teenagers want to be happy. Sometimes they just need a little help along the way. Now, here's your host, Renee Sinning. Renee is a certified life, leadership, and success coach for teenagers and their parents. She's also a mom of 3 young adults and an experienced high school educator of 18 years. Renee is well-versed in everything teen. Now, without any further ado, here's Renee.
Hey parents, it's Renee Sinning, teen life coach and parent partner. Welcome to another episode of the Empowered Parent Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about a topic that is very prevalent among teenagers, and that is the obstacle and the challenges of dealing with low self-confidence and or low self-esteem. And in this episode, we're also going to touch on micro-messaging and the impact that that has on teen self-confidence. So a question I have for you is, how confident is your teenager? Are you aware of how confident they are? Most teens struggle with self-confidence to some extent. And a lot of times we think our kiddos are fairly confident because that's how it appears on the outside. Well, teens are really good at showing people, including their parents, what they want them to see, as well as convincing themselves that things are, quote, just fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's good. Right? You've probably heard that. But the question is, do we want our kids to be just fine? Like, is that good enough?